everyone, it's us again. Hello.
Hello.
this is us. We are on RWJ culture on the beach. Yeah, in the snowy Edinburgh, we decided to go on the beach. What a contrast! We just wanted to remind you of the summertime that it's not going to be as bad as you think. So let's enjoy this one.
Let's get straight into it today.
Let's get straight into it. We shall be back in a moment. Hi, we are back. Like we've been talking about our house rules. Today's house rule. Oh, before we go there, remind us, what are the house rules we've been doing?
Think before you act.
Okay.
Stop. SSEK.
Okay.
Slow down. Self-control. Kindness and calm. That's wrong order.
Okay. And
then
respect.
Yeah, respect. And there is honesty.
Last week we did honesty. Okay, good. So last week we did. Today, what are we doing today? Words. Words. The girls, we are doing words. Words are very important. How did I arrive at the house rule words? A few things happened in my life a few years ago, and the effect of words were massive on me. And I mean, words really affected me. And so when I decided to start raising up the girls, I felt one of the main things that is going to be a pillar in my house is the kind of words that I used. I'm a very cheeky person, so so you should expect that I would go an extra mile with words. But when it comes to the words, I enjoy affirmative words, and I believe that those around me should enjoy affirmative words. And so it's a house rule that words are important to us, and we try to make sure that we speak the right words. So let's not go long into that. I'll just ask the J girls. Big J, what does words mean to you?
Words, they change how a person is feeling in their day. Like if you say something kind to someone, they might be like, wow, my day is so much better because they said this nice thing about me.
Okay.
But if you say something mean, it can make the person feel sad.
Okay. So in other words, words determine how somebody feels or how somebody reacts or how somebody think. So we've been talking about respect, we've been talking about thinking before you act, we've been talking about honesty, we've been talking about stop, and you know that all those things have something to do with words.
They're all linked.
They are all linked, everything, because the words, if you think properly, you would say the right thing. If you think properly, you'll be honest with your words. If you think properly, or if you're if you respect yourself, the kind of words that come out will be pleasant, helpful words. You see, they are all the house rules, they all link together, and they are all saying the same thing to us about how we relate as a family. And so, Little J, do you have anything to add about what words mean to you?
Well, it means that you're using speech to me if that speech is good.
So you're using speech.
I'll think about that speech all day.
All right. So anytime somebody says words to you, they are using speech to you, and those speech you will think about, or those words you speak about the whole day. Hi, we are back. Like we've been talking about our house rules. Today's house rule. Oh, before we go there, remind us, what are the house rules we've been doing?
Think before you act.
Okay.
Stop. SSEK.
Okay.
Slow down. Self-control. Kindness and calm. That's wrong order.
Okay. And
then
respect.
Yeah, respect. And there is honesty.
Last week we did honesty. Okay, good. So last week we did. Today, what are we doing today? Words. Words. The girls, we are doing words. Words are very important. How did I arrive at the house rule words? A few things happened in my life a few years ago, and the effect of words were massive on me. And I mean, words really affected me. And so when I decided to start raising up the girls, I felt one of the main things that is going to be a pillar in my house is the kind of words that I use. I'm a very cheeky person, so
Yes.
so you should expect that I would go an extra mile with words. But when it comes to the words, I enjoy affirmative words, and I believe that those around me should enjoy affirmative words. And so it's a house rule that words are important to us, and we try to make sure that we speak the right words. So let's not go long into that. I'll just ask the J girls. Big J, what does words mean to you?
Words, they can change how a person is feeling in their day. Like if you say something kind to someone, they might be like, wow, my day is so much better because they said this nice thing about me.
Okay.
But if you say something mean, it can make the person feel sad.
Okay.
Like,
So in other words, words determine how somebody feels or how somebody reacts or how somebody think. So we've been talking about respect, we've been talking about thinking before you act, we've been talking about honesty, we've been talking about stuff, and you know that all those things have something to do with words.
they're all linked.
They are all linked, everything, because the words, if you think properly, you would say the right thing. If you think properly, you'll be honest with your words. If you think properly, or if you're
Like these right words.
if you respect yourself, the kind of words that come out will be pleasant, helpful words. You see, they are all the house rules, they all link together, and they are all saying the same thing to us about how we relate as a family. And so, little J, do you have anything to add about what words mean to you?
Well, it means that you're using speech to me if that speech is good.
So you're using
I'll
speech.
think about that speech all day.
All right. So anytime somebody says words to you, they are using speech to you, and those speech you will think about, or those words you speak about the whole day. Relax your shoulder. So those words you speak, you think about it the whole day and how it affects you. Okay, little J, what you said is very important. The words you hear, you can think about it the whole day, and it affects you the whole day. And so, in other words, words.
In other words,
In other words, I like that. In other words, words have power. So
like
the
it
words,
says
yeah,
on our-
like it says in the slide, words have power. The words we speak have power to the people that are listening to us, to the audience that are hearing what we are saying. So the kind of words affect people, and as a family, the kind of words we say to each other affect us. Sometimes when I say mean words to the girls, oh, I feel so bad. And I would say, when I say something helpful, I feel so proud of myself as a mom, oh, I'm doing very well. So that's very important. So,
I think that if we do very well.
okay, when you do very well. So the kind of words you say. So words, like you said you think about the words for a long time. So the words, kind of words you hear can make you smile. What other things can it make you do?
Can make you say positive things that can make you smile.
It can make you stay positive.
What does rapport?
Pardon?
What does rapport?
Rapport, communication.
Oh, that's
Rapport.
a mistake.
Yeah. So it can help you have a good rapport. The kind of words you hear can help you be thankful. You can say thankful words. The words they say, you can be pleasant. You can make good statements. You can be very deliberate with your word. Great word, understanding. You can be very certain. Your words can be very popular. You can say special words. I mean, you can say all these attributes shows the importance of the kind of words we say. And if we flip all those things to the negative side, in other words, our words can make somebody feel so sad. Our words can make them feel negative. Our words can make them ungrateful. Our words can make them unpleasant.
Proud. No. Words can make them feel like they're worse than us.
They are worse than us. The words we say can make somebody so, great. can make them little. We can belittle people with
Yeah.
our words. So that's the opposite.
Like us, like look down on them.
Look down on them with our words. Then the words we say can make people pleased or unpleased, can make people have a good rapport or disassociate with us, can make people feel special or really, really rubbish about themselves, can make people certain or uncertain about themselves, can make people feel proud and popular, or they want to run under the ceiling like a Nancy and live there. I like a Nancy. Can make people feel right or feel completely wrong. So our words are very, very important. And so we want to say that what do you feel when somebody says negative words to you? Annoyed. Can you see that graph shows all the question mark? Question, why did you do that? Jamie would just be her head would just be spinning with question mark. Is that not the way negative words make you feel? Jed, how does negative words make you feel?
Makes me feel a bit angry and then I shout back at them.
It make you feel angry. You shout back at Big J, but to me, what do you do when I say negative words to you?
And she told me I did something I didn't do, like I touched her.
No, me. When I say negative words to you, how do you feel?
I feel the same thing, but I keep it inside.
Exactly. So you can't shout at me like you would shout at Big J.
She's annoying.
Yeah, but she will keep quiet, and then what will you do? You will not do anything again. Yeah.
You're just being annoying.
Jed will be like a stop train. Once you just say anything negative or anything she doesn't want, the train will just stop. Jed, move the coach. Jed, move the coach. Jed will move again. So we're going to try and walk past whatever you hear that is negative. It shouldn't stop you. Or whatever you hear that somebody says that you're not pleased with, shouldn't stop you. You should keep going on. And you don't always have to react. You need to be able to develop a sense of walking past it and don't react and still believe yourself. Right? So the question is, the way we treat our children as parents directly impact what they believe about themselves. So question, I'm on the hot seat. So, J-Girls, how do my treatment or my words, how does it impact the way you believe yourself?
Sometimes if I say I need to be better, like sometimes I feel like I'm not good enough. But sometimes when you say I'm really good at something, I feel like I don't have to prove.
When Big J said that, I just remembered that day that you said I was smart.
Okay, so that means that when I say those words to you, they make you believe yourself, right? I hope I don't say the things that make you not believe yourself, do I? That make you doubt yourself.
Sometimes, so not really.
Not really that much. For instance, let me give an example. A few weeks ago, Jamie started practicing how to cook. And then she cut onions.
Oh no.
She cut onions, and the onions were as big as Olumorok. And then she was so unsure about herself. And then practically, I was like, what is this? I wanted to blow out. She knew that this was out of it. And then she now came back and came to me and was like, is this all right? Can I just smile? Is it all right? Like, is this all right? Is this what you want? That kind of thing. And then I looked at her, I said, Jamie, I didn't tell you that there's anything wrong with it. And she said, but this is not the way you do it. I say, yes, everybody's unique. This is not the way I do it, but this is the way you do it. And I have to eat the onions like that. Oh my God, it was painful eating it. Yes, of course I was fine, but I didn't want to pull you down. How did you feel afterwards?
I still felt annoyed because I knew you didn't think they were that good.
But I didn't say any words that would hurt you, did I? So, but it made you believe yourself that you can do better. As your onion cut did not become better.
And Jenny
yes.
And Jenny said the rice was tasteless and she liked the meat too. She only had 2 left.
So because she cooked rice, but remember on Sunday when you had to cut things, you cut properly. When we had to cut vegetables on Sunday, he was much better. So she said we show myself, and so you see that's an improvement, because the kind of, if I can imagine if I had treated her like this is the way onions should be cut, and she had not cut it the way, I can imagine how she'll be feeling the next time she sees onion. But I hope that was a good experience for her to know that she needs to believe herself, and she knows that she's becoming better and she will become better. Good experience. The onion experience. All right, so
Even though it made me cry.
it made you cry. So what words can be? It's important for us to know that when we speak positive words to kids, they feel empowered. How do you feel? Let's read.
Where is smart?
You feel respected.
Love.
You feel loved.
Safe.
Feel safe. Feel kind. You feel compassionate. How else do you feel? You feel empathetic. You feel like
Well,
a
you are,
learner.
'cause it says I am.
I am
Well,
a learner.
I feel like-
Yeah. So you're not perfect. Yeah. You also feel healthy. You feel
Strong.
strong. You feel
Confident.
confident. You feel resilient. You feel honest. We did honest. You see the connection between words and honesty. You see, you become a problem solver. Do I tell you that every time? Because that is one of the things I keep telling them. You are a problem solver. You are not here to create a problem. And so it's oh yeah, you see, because I say that a lot, because you're meant to keep it in your memory that you came to solve problems in the world. You didn't come to create a problem in the world. Okay, you're adventurous, you are funny. Jenny, to get you're funny. You are smart. Yes, you're artistic. I keep telling you, you're very music. Stop it.
This is Jamie laugh.
Okay, you're artistic. You are brave. You are determined. You are unique. You're loving. You're caring. You are inquisitive.
I'm a reader,
You're
yes.
a reader, you're
Yes.
a writer,
Yes.
you see. You're a
Yes.
storyteller. This is what you're just doing. You're telling stories about all your friends about you. You're mindful. Are you mindful? You're a good listener. You're a good listener. You're joyful. You're happy. You're a friend. You're respectful. So these are very powerful affirmative words you can use in your house. A good number of them I use in my house.
Wait, I have a question. There's
What?
respected and respectful.
You are respected. That means other people respect you, and then you are respectful. You do it to others.
Okay.
So see how it makes you feel as a child. It makes you feel like a superhero. I'm discovered. I can imagine anything. I can believe. I can persist. I can challenge. I can
believe
fly.
fly.
I can rest, I can care, I can explore, I can laugh, I can think, I can wonder. So when you say all those positive words to children, that is the effect you have on them. Makes them laugh, makes them think, makes them wonder, makes them create, makes them clap, focus. Very beautiful
The
thing.
climb, it makes them try, it makes them
Focus.
makes them respect.
Yeah,
Focus.
focus. So parents, kids, it's very important that positive words are spoken. Negative words blow our brains out, and positive words bring a lot of reaffirmation. So tell your kids what they can instead of what they cannot do. Do I do that? Hot seats!
Not really.
What do I tell you what you can, or I tell you what you cannot do?
Can't.
To
To be honest.
I tell you what.
honest.
I tell you what you can't do. Like what?
You can't be naughty.
It can't be.
You can't go on your switch.
In the wrong
You can't
time.
eat sweets.
You can, okay, now, but let's be serious.
Okay.
Let's be
Orange.
serious.
No.
Do I tell you?
Glass carton or juice?
Do I tell you what you can do, or as in terms of growth, personal growth, or I tell you what you cannot do in terms of personal growth? Do I tell you, oh, you can't play the instrument, throw it down, or you can't study, you don't even know math, you can't do it? Do I? So let's focus on that.
You say both.
I say both. I say you can't if it's something that is not good for you. So if I allow you to be eating sweet throughout the day, how does that make?
It's not good.
Exactly.
That's
So I
not
have to
good.
say you can't for that. But if I tell you that you can read that book, you can study, you can be an engineer, you can be an astronaut. So if I tell you that you can do all that, then you see that it's important for you to know that you can actually do it, because it makes you feel positive. When I offer a kind words to you,
Makes you feel determined and funny.
It makes you speak out.
make you speak out. So can you speak out when I say those things that you can do?
Yes.
Explain how you feel. Does it make you explain how you feel? Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
when
tricky.
you like talk to me,
Uh-huh.
I feel like being open to you. But when you're like, I'm like,
No.
I'm not talking to you.
So then it makes you listen as much as you speak, and that's one of the things we need to also practice, the act of listening. We need to practice the act of listening as much as we also speak.
You never know, that could be one of our future house rules.
Listening, of course, listening is part of our house rules. So I just mentioned one of them. So be positive, makes you think positively. Meanwhile, I got all those things from the internet, and I don't owe most of those things. I'll show you the one I owe. Now we come to I cannot. You know when we talked about I cannot. So this is the effect of you cannot in kids, or this is the effect of what you have on yourself when you keep telling yourself you cannot on the long run. What happens?
This is a picture of
So
I have a question. What's
What?
PTSD?
PTSD is a disorder. PTSD is something that has to do with memory. It's a mental disorder, especially traumatic. It's linked to trauma. So when people go on war and they come back and they can't cope with the reality, they keep hearing bombs and things like that, they have PTSD. Or if somebody goes through a very traumatic situation, that affects them mentally. They can't cope like a normal life anymore. All right, so the effect of can't, when we keep using negative words or we keep making our children feel they can't do the things they ought to. Now, the girls have made me understand I say a lot of I can't. But the I can't I say, are they for good or for bad?
Wait, I don't.
The I can't I say, are
For good
they
or for
meant for
bad?
your good?
Oh, for our good. Okay,
Yeah. They are meant for your good. And then that means that it's not because the I can't is not you cannot do something great. The can't is you cannot be bad. you cannot mess up. You see? And so if we don't affirm our kids and we keep telling them they can't do the things they are able to, what leads to temper, leads to fear, leads to depression. What other things does it lead to there? Tension in the house.
Being nervous.
despair.
Nervous, yeah.
Feeling negative. That's when they're twice.
Yeah, because it's very bad.
And
Feel
there's two
frustrated,
Panic.
panic.
Destroy.
Do you have any of these feelings, girls?
Feel. I have worry.
You have worry.
You worry about you're gonna get nerves tonight or something.
Is it worry because you can't do something, or what's the worry for? Panic. You have panic. You overwhelmed.
Yes.
Kat is talking to herself after someone tells her off.
Yeah?
She's talking to herself after someone tells her off.
There is not part of
That's
it. That's just
That's just
so. These are all the
Oh,
negative things.
fatigue.
Feel fatigue. Yeah, so these are all the negative things that are associated with the negative words or the can't feeling that we feel when we feel overwhelmed. And we keep hearing those words that are not meant for us. We have this overwhelming feeling. And so in our house, This is my house.
This is your process.
This is my own. In terms of the words that we speak, we established that as a family, we should speak words that support each other.
You should speak uplifting words.
You should speak uplifting words, good. You should speak words that bring life. We should speak words that bring growth. Good. We should speak words that bring
Peace.
Duh.
Yeah, we should speak words that are
Uplifting.
wise.
Yes, I know.
We should speak words that are
Truthful.
truthful.
Twice.
Yes, we
You
know
already
wise.
got one. Oh no, we're gonna move these.
We should speak words that are
Loving.
loving. We should speak words that are
Kind.
kind. We should speak words that are
Encouraging.
encouraging. And we should speak words that are sweet. We should speak words that are sweet to each other. And that is the way we keep our house in check in terms of the kind of words we use. Words are very important. We don't always get it right. Like I said, we're humans. And whenever we miss it, we always remember to go back and make sure that we speak the kind of words that are expected of us. It's important that we, in the family, the kind of words we speak is very important to us. The kind of the way we associate or relate to each other. Your words must be uplifting. Our words must encourage others. Our words must be loving. And our words must just be helpful. So the girls, back to the hot seat. Girls, how has mommy's words been to you? In the rating 1/10.
7. I always go for 7.
10,
Seven to eight, Yeah,
I think I would stick to my 7 to 8 because I'm not perfect. But the day I will get to 10, oh, well done.
Or at least 9.999.
Number 999. So the girls have tested me. My words, my positive words range is 7 to 8, and I feel good. So, girls, do you want me to rate your words?
Yes.
Oh no,
I know. I'm like a lot.
No, we'll do that. We'll do that behind the scene. I won't do that. I won't do that. I won't put you on the spot. But we find that, yeah, it's okay. It's me. I can be a sacrificial lamb anytime.
Oh.
So I can always be a sacrificial lamb. And so we really love to say, what kind of words do you speak? Do you speak to your kids? Do you speak to your family? Words are important is one of our house rules, and we try to make sure that we speak the words that we encourage each other. And thank you for joining us today on RWJ Couch Chat. Our topic today has been words, and next week we look forward to another beautiful topic. We don't know what it is, but it's going to be one of our house rules again, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.